Meet sailing yacht Avanti and her crew, Gerard and Jacqueline. We left Cape Town in December 2021 on our floating home, heading west on an adventure of a lifetime around the world. The wait is over, our stay has come. We've got the email saying we need to go pick up our rigging in Halville, and it's only a short tuk-tuk right away.
We're super happy that we received our stays this morning from DHL, and now the only thing is, are they the right length?
Both of the stays look like they're the right-ish length, so now we just fit them. We'll need to fit them. What are we going to do? We're going to take both up at the same time, or are we going to do one by one?
No, one down and one up. The moment of truth, I've hooked up the aft lower stay on the mast, and now to check that it's the correct length. Yeah, with the adjustment we have in the rigging screw, it will be 100%.
One
Happy
is done.
days! It really feels good to be able to take the jury rig down, so both new stays are fitted. I just need to put the split pins in, but the lengths are very good and the tension is good, so yeah, now we're good for the Mozambican channel.
This week my best friend Steve has come from Cape Town for a week's visit. I suspect a lot of beer will be consumed.
The reefs around Nosy Bay are not as vibrant as some of the surrounding small islands. Thus, our first stop was motoring to Tani Kelly, where one has to pay a small admission fee to snorkel the national park. It was a great morning, seeing rays, turtles, hundreds of parrots and clownfish. And then an amazing find, a zebra shark, sleeping on the ocean bottom. I think I woke it as I screamed to get Gerard and Steve's attention to come and have a look at it. It slowly cruised away. During daylight, these sharks prefer to rest on the ocean floor, facing into the current, that enables them to pump water over their gills and breathe while remaining still. They're nocturnal foragers, hunting for small fish, snails, sea urchins, and crabs, and adults can grow up to 4 meters.
It was great to see that there's so much fish left in the water, even though the locals catch with nets every day. The next morning we headed over to Sakatia Island in search of the famous large green turtles. These turtles are definitely the biggest turtles we have ever seen. It felt like swimming with dinosaurs.
Today I'm tasting one of the most popular beers we've seen in Madagascar. So it's called a THB, or a 3-horse beer. It's a Pilsner, so it's quite bitter, or supposed to be quite bitter. And they come in quart bottles of 660ml or a 500ml can, or a normal 330ml can. These 500ml cans are only 4,500 ari in the supermarket. So beer is super affordable in Madagascar. And we have a special guest today for our tasting. One of my friends came from Cape Town for a week, so yeah, we're blessed to have him here and to do this tasting with him.
Very happy to be here, excited. Let's see what happens on this one.
You can see it's a nice clear lager, so it's filtered, and I expect a nice crisp, dry taste. Yeah, so very refreshing lager, and at the cost and the size of the cans, it's all good. So the rating for this one, although it's not a craft beer, is going to have to be an 8.5 out of 10.
I was actually very happy you said that now, because I've seen all the other beer tastings. I'm starting to understand the scoring. You know the scoring. To me, it has to start at an 8 to have a beer on a yacht. So this is already an 8 for me. It tastes a lot like a lager, even though it says Pilsner. So I'm going to give this one a 10. Don't take my word for it. I mean, go on what he normally rates it, but me, this is a 10. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Bro.
These turtles foraging around Sakatia are extremely tame and are almost the size of blaarsoppie.
We waited for the afternoon westerlies to fill in to take us all the way back from Sakatia to Greater Bay.
I love sailing in these conditions. It's flat waters, just 12 knots of wind. Avanti's just gliding through with only the Genoa. Super easy, it's super calming. There's no engine noises, no flappy sails, just calm waters taking us to our anchorage for the night.
Arriving back at Crater Bay, we had to pick up the last available mooring ball, which wasn't in great shape, so we had to put an extra shackle and an extra rope around the chain.
Next week we start heading south down the Madagascan coast to one of its most famous beaches as we creep our way closer to South Africa. Thank you to our Patreons for your contributions, and if you can, leave us a like or comment or even subscribe to know when the next video is available.